going to read all this because I'm very nervous. I've known Leslie since she was born. Or since we, quote, shared a womb, as she likes to say. Which is not true. So I could say a lot of things about Leslie growing up, but in the interest of time, I'm going to fast forward a bit. It's 2012, to Leslie and Stefan's third-ish date, which coincidentally was the first time I thought about giving this speech. I got a call from Leslie as she prepped for a trip to the grocery store, planning to make dinner for Stefan for the first time. But let me back up and give you all a little context first. She's going to kill me, directly from Leslie's world-renowned blog.
Oh no!
Stretch marks and cellulite, Confessions of a Pink Spaz. An entry from 2009. I think I have to put the string down to be able to get through this. Sorry. I'm also cheating by reading something that I did not write. Okay, here it goes. Okay, written by Leslie. Okay, huge problem today. It all started at lunch. The ruining of a perfectly good day. I opened up my roast beef sandwich. I had saved half of it from the night before. It had mushrooms, olives, lettuce, cheese, and tomato. Delightful. It took all of me to hold off from eating the entire thing last night because I thought how wonderful and convenient it would be to have it for lunch the following day. Right? You know how it is. So, I opened it up. There was a big piece of lettuce hanging off. You know the kind they use. It was the white kind. So I picked it off and ate it. Chewed and swallowed and everything. And then it happened. I realized that what I had just engulfed was not a shred of lettuce. No. It was a raw, uncooked, fully pungent onion. All offensive and repulsive morsels intact. It was too late. What could I do? Immediately, I felt my gag reflex. Sorry for being. Oh, you haven't started yet. Good. Okay. Sorry about that. I felt my gag reflex begin to try to hack up the intruder to no avail. I looked around. My lunch consisted of a sandwich and a clementine. I peeled the clementine rapidly and ate the whole thing. The violator permeated all my senses. By this time, everyone at lunch knew. Sue started looking through the rest of my sandwich, trying to find any other little sneakies. Her sister suggested milk. I hauled Aztec down to Eric's room. If you recall, that's where I keep my stash of chocolate milk. Down the precious liquid as fast as I could. In between each gulp, the onion taste rose up in my throat and reached my taste buds and nasal canal. What to do now? I felt myself getting sick. I rushed in the direction of the nurse's office. Past that, I knew you'd kill me if I went to see the nurse for this. And headed into the main office, where there's always a little bowl of yucky hard candy. Every once in a while, there's something good, like a Starburst or one of those strawberry candies, the one where the wrapper looks like a strawberry. But usually there's yucky butterscotch candies and blue ice mint candies. Of course, I grabbed the blue candy, tore off the wrapper, began sucking on it madly, took another one for later, and returned back to the lunchroom. I ate the rest of the sandwich, after Sue had declared it was onion-free, and then forced another blue ice mint. The taste lingered. I felt waves of bile with little growing feet moving around in my innards. I felt like I might need to hang out in the bathroom just in case the enemy were trying to escape, which would have been greatly appreciated. I returned to my desk and dug out a piece of tropical twist gum. Totally disgusting. I was inspired by that ad that shows a woman declining cookies because she has some Trident gum. The message was that the gum is sweet enough that you won't need to devour a whole box of delicious goodies. Consumer warning. False advertising. The gum does not serve that purpose. Fearing that the piece would lose its flavor, I threw another piece in and began chomping. Unfortunate. By the time I was able to go home, I had stocked up on all different types of mints and gum. At home, where I am now, I drank no pulp orange juice, hoping that the acidic beverage would reverse the harmful effects of the foreign object in my digestive tract. Yes. I believed that I would have had a better chance of feeling better had the orange juice contained pulp. But alas, I still felt sick. So I crawled into bed and napped. I'm now up and I think the taste might be gone for a little while. I fear that it will come back. What is your advice? So, yeah, very well written. So, jumping ahead 3 short years to 2012, when Leslie calls me to say she is not only buying an onion, but cutting it, cooking it, and planning to eat it, I knew this was it. Stefan was the one. Even before meeting him, it was so clear that he was the one. And since meeting him, that has only become more and more clear. Not only did Stefan open up a world of onions, fantasy football, and borrowed golden shoes, but he also has made Leslie happier than I've ever seen her. He brings out and highlights what we all know and love about Leslie. Her generosity combined with some serious frugalness, her deep sense of loyalty, her thoughtfulness, her humor, her love of hip-hop. I could go on. His calm, steady devotion has been the perfect match for Leslie's quirky enthusiasm. Their connection was both easy and obvious to everyone around them from the very beginning. They never wanted to be away from each other, even if that meant living with our parents for months after their house flooded. And all of the stress and ups and downs in life, whether it's flooding houses or wedding planning, I feel so happy that I can offer Leslie these reassuring words whenever things get overwhelming. In the end, the most important thing is that you and Stefan will be together forever. So cheers to Leslie and Stefan, and to the start of your lives together forever. To Leslie and Stefan.
A round of applause for your maid of honor, Emily, ladies and gentlemen. And your next host, the best man, Tim, will say a few words.
Please, one more time for me, thank you. Well played, going first. Tough act to follow. Just for the record, by the way, I had this speech memorized, but that was prior to the cocktail hour, so please bear with me. Those of you I have not met, my name is Tim, and I'm Stefan's best man today. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Writing this and coming up with the right words to say was incredibly difficult because Stefan and I very rarely say anything positive about each other. So I figured if there was one day that I could give him the benefit of the doubt, it would be today. So, all joking aside, I couldn't be happier for both Stefan and Leslie. Stefan has been my best friend for close to 20 years, if not longer. We went to school together, we played sports together, fantasy football, and now we've recruited Leslie to join our league. So, and to be honest with you, she beat Stefan this past year in fantasy football. So. And for the table back there, Joe, Tom, Derek, you guys know that is definitely something to brag about because he is a pain when it comes to fantasy football. He was a groomsman at my wedding. Clearly, we don't have a problem making fun of each other. We came to see all my kids when they were born in the hospital. Whether it was helping me move, ripping up carpet at my house, Stefan has always been the type of friend that I can count on. We've had really so many great times together, far too many for me to ramble on in a speech like this, and definitely some too inappropriate to say in a speech, I'll tell you. But I can honestly say that I've never seen him happier than he is now today. So, Leslie, you look absolutely beautiful today. And, I have absolutely no idea how Stefan pulled this off. But I am so thankful that you left your number on the phone, on the table for him to call you. And believe me, I honestly have no idea how that happened. But Stefan, not to go off on a tangent, but the first time I met Leslie, she did the same story that Jamie said, and Stefan's mom did a great job at the rehearsal dinner last night explaining the story. And to end it, my jaw literally dropped hearing the story, not necessarily being there. And Leslie, I asked her, I said, what prompted you to leave your number on the table for him? And she said, well, I just didn't think he was the type of person to ask for it. So we really owe it all to Leslie for being here today. So. Leslie, I could not pick a better person for Stefan to spend the rest of his life with, and I think everyone here will agree today that you guys are perfect together. Now, as a happily married man myself, and I will just be wasting an opportunity if I didn't, leave you at least one piece of advice. And it took me 9 years to figure this out, and a lot of pain. So I'm going to save you, and I'm going to give you a huge, huge, huge head start. Happy wife, happy life. I'm so thankful to be here to celebrate with you two. I love you both. And please, let's raise our glasses to Stefan and Leslie. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. Let's hear it for your best man, Tim.